Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna be making a video upon request. Make a list of things women should not do when with a man. My notes is on my old iPhone 7. I picked this one to make a video about because it's very easy to remember all the things that I did wrong personally when I first started dating, and I made a list of the things. I didn't do all of these. Some of these were inspired by you, but some of them I personally made. A list of things women should never do with a man is pretend she would pay. So I don't want you to ever do this thing where you pick up your purse or whatever and you pretend on a date or on any occasion ever that you're looking for your wallet and you're pretending that you would pay. I know you're like, oh, he would never actually make me pay. He would never let me pay, whatever. I don't care. I do not care. Let me tell you why. If you pretend to pay, in his head, he's thinking like, oh, she is a person that I can rely on to build me up. Even if he was a good provider man, like before you, but you did that to him. You made him think like, okay, that's the type of girl that I can build with. That's the type of girl I do not have to provide to. And from being his dream girl, you become the builder girl. So don't ever do that. If you want to be the dream girl, you never build, right? We all know this. We don't put him in the mindset of builder girl, you know, a girl like, oh, you know, one day she could pay for me if I don't feel like it or whatever. Or like I lose my job, I don't have to go look for another job because I got her, she will pay. Even if at first he's like, oh, I will never let her pay, whatever. If you keep pretending that you will pay, at some point a bro is gonna take you up on that offer. So just don't do it. You're putting him into cheap mindset. Okay, you're putting him in the mindset of 50-50. Even if he wasn't gonna do it, even if he was gonna leave, if he ever lets you pay, it doesn't matter. You're putting him into that mindset and you're ruining the vibe of the relationship. You're not putting him in the provider mindset. Instead of pretending you will pay, whenever he's coming up to pick you up, whenever he's on his way to do something, to get himself something, get him in the habit of buying you something on his way. So he's on his way driving and he's getting gas, whatever, to come pick you up. Tell him, I want coffee, I want candy, I want flowers from the gas station, from wherever. These small things that you're gonna request him to do is gonna shift that 50-50 mindset for him and put you in that dream girl that I have to work for mindset. Now he will think, okay, I would have to work hard to get her. I would have to keep working at this level and keep bettering myself if I want to keep this girl. And when he gets you all these small things on the daily, just going to you, picking you up and whatever, he will not feel on the occasions, like birthdays, whatever, dates, whatever, he will get you something that is big, right? Something that is useful because he is used to providing these small things. So now you will never be in a relationship where he's not inconsiderate. You taught him basically to be considerate, to think of you. Whenever he's leaving the house, even if you don't say anything, whenever he's getting something for himself, he's automatically gonna get you something because now he's in that considerate, providing mindset for you. So whoever you're gonna date, if it's a first date, I don't care. Any man ever. Whenever he's picking you up, whenever anything, just tell him, get me coffee on your way. Don't do that with your Uber. Oh, do it, I guess. Pretend she's a cool girl. That's one thing you should never, ever, ever do. If you pretend you're a cool girl, if you ever saw that movie, which is, if you haven't, it's basically you pretend to be someone you're not, basically. That you don't like flowers. Girls who like flowers, they're, you know, too high maintenance, or I'm not materialistic, when you are. Okay, so don't ever pretend you're a cool girl where, oh, I'm not like other girls. Don't do that. Don't do that. Sometimes I know you're young and you think if you are less maintenance, you are more likely to be picked. It's the opposite. It's back to our first point. If he doesn't have to work for you, he's gonna think of you as less, as a builder, as the placeholder, because he wants to feel like he achieved something when he has his dream girl. His dream girl doesn't come easy because obviously she has options. She's not going to be easy because she has millions of options. Why would she be easy? You have to be in the mindset of a girl that has millions of options. What would that look like? A girl that doesn't settle for anything because she wants any man. You're not going to be acting like that. You're not going to be talking like that. You're not going to be making these remarks and comments about, you know, you're easy, you're cool, you're chill, you don't need anything. Nah. You're going to show him you need. You're going to show him you've seen it, you've had it, you get it, you're used to it. You get all this shit all the time from your energy, from the things you choose to share. Another movie, The Breakup, I think it's called. I haven't watched it, but I've seen like clips where she was in that relationship where she pretended she's a cool girl with her husband, now husband. Throughout the whole relationship, before she married him, she pretended she's a cool girl. And then when they got married, it then got revealed that she's not a cool girl. She doesn't want to do all the chores and she's happy. She wants to be spoiled. She wants flowers. She wants all these things. And from that one clip, he told her, like, you want flowers? Like, since when do you want flowers? From our first date, you said you hate flowers. You think it's a waste of money. Which is what? She's pretending to be a cool girl. And she replies and says, every girl wants flowers. He's like, but you don't. You said that. So you're trapping yourself being with a man that is picking you instead of you picking him. And you becoming the pick me. You become the builder. You become the girl that, oh, I don't have to put any efforts toward her. Okay? And he will not value you because of that type of action. Don't ever do that. Be of value to yourself. You value yourself. You think you're the shit. So he better act like it. And that energy, believe me, is attractive as fuck. It's just psychological. When you make somebody do something for you, they immediately like you more. This is like a very old psychological thing that, like, oh, if you think somebody hates you, ask them to like do something super small to you, like hand them the pencil right next to them or something, like something super basic. And because of they did you this very tiny small favor, in the back of their head they think they like you now. You're friends, even though they hated you before that. It's just a psychological tactic, and it just is the same thing. It's just human nature. They did something for you, aka in the back of their head they feel like they invested in you. Therefore, they must have liked you. Why else would somebody invest? So let them invest so they could like you. You want a man to like you? Be a bitch, just kidding. Be demanding. Tell him what you want. Tell him you're not satisfied. Tell him you're not pleased. Don't sit there and not say anything. Don't do that. Don't be nice and take on things upon yourself. Don't do any of that. You don't like something, you're not satisfied with something, something's not good enough for you, you wish something would happen, you wish you would get this treatment, you wish you would get this a present, this time, this whatever, you demand it, you want it, you embody that, you expect it. You embody it, you believe it, and therefore you act on it and you show it and you demand it from him. You will become super attractive. Because you're a person that he has to work for, thus is a person that loves themselves because they demand this from themselves. You work on yourself. You demand shit from yourself. So anybody that gonna come into your life, take your energy, have your presence, is gonna have to match the energy of yourself. They are in a competition with you. The amount of love that you have to yourself is so high, he has to match it to be able to be with you. Where was I? Not having boundaries is something, you know, you should never do in a relationship, in any type of relationship, friendship, family, coworkers, any type of shallow or deep, romantic or not. Boundaries show that you value yourself. So lack thereof in any situation shows that you don't value yourself. You think less of yourself. You think you're less important, you're less valuable, you're less of worth than the person in front of you, whoever is in that situation. In that room, you're the least of value. If you don't have cutthroat boundaries, anybody that does something against your boundaries, steps on your shit, you're gonna snap, ghost, leave. You're not gonna stay here and accept any type of disrespect to your boundaries because you love yourself. You respect yourself. You know your worth more than anybody else. If somebody doesn't know your worth, trying to test you, it should disgust you. You should be repulsed. You should be getting the ickest of all icks, okay? Somebody disrespects you, you can't stay, okay? You can't accept it. You can't explain it. Just don't. You think you're the shit of all shits. Not having cutthroat standards. Okay, so I kind of mentioned this sentence. The men you date are competing against you. So all these amazing men you're dating, these men that fit all your standards, these men that are the men you want to pick, they are competing not with each other. They are competing with you. Whoever loves you most is not it. Whoever loves you as much as you love yourself, or more, is the one you're gonna pick. Not whoever loves you more than the next person. No. Because that's not enough. You're not picking a man just to pick a man. Okay? You're picking a man that could add something to your life. Thus, the man you pick must love you as much as you love yourself, which is the highest thing ever. Which is, you're so fucking obsessed with yourself. You would die for you. And there is nothing you wouldn't do for yourself. If you think you're undeserving of something, you wouldn't do something for yourself. That's something you have to pause and think in the back of your head. Why do you think you're undeserving of it? You have to think, any man that thinks you're not deserving of something you believe you're deserving of, you're not worthy of the love that you believe you're worthy of. Because you love yourself that much. You would do that for yourself. If you would put all this effort and energy for yourself, because obviously you love yourself, and you would do that. Focus with me. I know some of you are still in the journey. We all are still in the journey of loving ourselves, and whatever level you are, that's fine. But believe it in the back of your mind that you are very much in love with yourself and you love your own company. You fix that monologue in your head that you just have to have a man. You don't have to have a man. You need a man that could love you as much as you love yourself. If you accept yourself for having a certain flaw, if he mentions that flaw, if he thinks that flaw ain't it, he does not love you as much as you love yourself. And the only man you would consider is a man that could match your energy of loving yourself. Not a man that could match your energy of loving him. No. A man that could match your energy of loving you. That's a man that is benefiting you. Is a man that's adding to your life. Financially, substantially, physically, is adding things of substance to your life because he loves you as much or more than you love yourself, which is honestly, I'm thinking like, can somebody love you more than you love yourself? I guess it's possible. But I need you to just fucking love the shit out of yourself, okay? You are the person you're gonna live all your life with. You're gonna be the person that you're gonna spend most of your time with. You have you forever. If anything, it's always gonna be you for you. So if he can't match that energy for you, he's not good enough for you. Bend her morals for a man. So you have your own morals, you have your things that you always thought, like, I would never do this, right? Don't you fucking do it for a man. Don't you fucking do it for a man. Okay? You know your morals. You know, oh, I would never do this for a man. I would never do this for anyone. I would never be in this situation. Don't you ever bend your morals for a man. If you're bending them, you already lost. You already lost. He does not like you. You is not good enough. You are now the one who is trying to be picked instead of the one picking. So don't you have, there's no point. If you're gonna bend your morals, might as well just leave him, because he does not love you as much as you want him. There's something like I learned recently about women that are in prison for CP. I saw a video about it. They all say they only did this because I would never have done this. I only did it because my boyfriend this, my boyfriend that. He made me do it. He made me whatever. And I'm like, Pikm is the most dangerous thing. Is as dangerous as a man. Pikm can be just as dangerous as a man. You're gonna waste your life. You're gonna ruin your life. You ruin everything. Literally go to jail for a trash man that doesn't want you. Don't you ever, ever, ever put a man over yourself, pedestal wise. Don't you ever idolize a man more than you idolize yourself. Okay? So there is no such thing as you'll bend your morals for a man if you idolize yourself more than you do him. The relationship should be you, how much he could do for you because he loves you. If it's not like that, then the relationship is flawed. You're gonna be the one giving, and he just does not want you. If you're picking him, you love him, and we trust that. You want him, you know? You're good. We trust your intentions. But if he's picking you, we know we can't trust no man. You're not gonna trust no man. You're bending your morals, you're letting him step over your boundaries, you're lowering your standards. Don't do any of these things, because that means you're idolizing him. You're imagining more of him than he actually is. He ain't shit, he's trash, and he does not like you. Because if he did, he would not put you in a situation where you're bending your morals. He will not put you in such situation. That situation will not exist because he values you in his life more than that whatever situation. You know that movie Malena, that Italian movie, The Whole Town of Women, right? Where the scene, I posted this. I don't know if I'm unbanned yet while I post this video, but I'm banned at the moment from Instagram, so I haven't posted it, but I posted it on my YouTube shorts. It's where the scene where Milana was beaten by the whole woman of the whole town and grabbed her by the hair and beat her, cut her hair, cut her clothes, and she's bleeding, she's half naked. These are women. None of the men hit her. It's in broad daylight. These are the women that are doing this to another woman. When the mindset of centering men, of devaluing yourself, I get so mad, so frustrated, and it's so creepy and it's so disgusting, bro. How in that scene, women are beating another woman. That like blows my mind. And it's not, she never did anything for them, anything against them. They're the ones who cut her off. They don't let her buy anything. They don't accept her money. She's so isolated from everybody in the town just because she's pretty. Or whatever fucking reason. She didn't do anything to them. She never said anything to them. She never touched them. She never looked at them. She never did shit to them. And they beat the hell out of her because they had this so much envy and jealousy that was piled on just because of the fact that all the men in the street are looking at her. She's enticing their desires. But this could be any of us. This could be any woman. This could be any woman beaten up by other women because they're just Pikm women can be just as creepy men. They would do anything. Like, these women literally went to jail for CP because they wanted their man to pick them. There's women that literally don't believe their children essayed, like, by their boyfriends, their dates, whatever, because they want any man to pick them. They literally would throw their children, throw the safety of other women, throw the safety of themselves. Okay, you're putting yourself in such a huge, dangerous situation. If you want to be a pick-me, you're putting yourself into danger, your children into danger, your family. You're putting, like, even if you don't care about society, other women, other people, you don't care about any of that. You're putting yourself, your people, your children, your family, your parents, everybody. You're putting everybody into danger if you choose the pick-me life. And you will never be happy. You will never be happy because he will never want you. He will never like you. And if he ever picks you, he will only pick you to be a laborer, a worker, a builder, and until he finds the dream girl of his life, okay? And he will immediately jump on you like that. He's gone because he found that girl. And in that pick-me mindset, these women would go and kill these women. He cheated on her. When I hear, like, women go and jump other women because their boyfriend cheated on them with that girl, I'm like, wow, how much do you hate yourself? Hating other women because your man cheated on you. Who cares that she did? You don't know her. You know, even if she's trash. That's none of your business. Your man is trash. You picked trash. It's just insane. Like, and she would go to jail. She would get fucked up. She would ruin all her life, her children, and everything. Or the man that doesn't want her, doesn't respect her, doesn't see her as trash, hates her. I can't. The worst thing you could do in your life is center a man over anything. I don't care if he's your husband. If you put him above society, above the world, above your morals, above your standards, even if he's your husband, if you put him above you, whatever you stand for, if the smallest thing, you start breaking your shit and you start putting him above your shit, it's all gone. Just throw him away, please. Because he already doesn't like you. You already fucked up. That's it. Don't you ever be in a situation where you like the man more than he likes you. If he's putting you into situations where you have to be in these situations where you're thinking these thoughts, you already fucked up. Just leave him. Ghost him. I don't care what you do to him. He's gone. He's gone because there is no salvage in this. I can't stop thinking of that scene. Like, it gets me so mad. We already don't trust men and we're scared of men and they're so unsafe and creepy, and now we have to worry about women that is just as creepy because they want a creepy, disgusting man. Oh, I hate it. Imagine your mother is a pick-me and she's putting you around all these disgusting men because she wants one of these men to pick her, and she doesn't believe you that one of these disgusting men that is around you, you tell him, like, bro, he touched me, he did something, he's disgusting, you have to leave him, and you finally found the strength to tell your mother that her boyfriends ain't shit and they're doing that, and imagine your mother doesn't believe you. Imagine your mother prefers to choose to think you're lying or crazy or whatever because she wants to keep that man. That's disgusting. That deep, like, back in there, she knows he did that. Pick-me mothers should be going to some kind of rehab situation because that mindset is so dangerous to society, to themselves. It's like self-harm. It's literally self-harm. I'm ranting. I'm ranting because it's so creepy to be in a society where everybody is pick-me, which is, I grew up in situations like that, and like in the Middle East, women have no choice but to be picked. You can't have a job, you can't have a bank account, you can't have, you're fucked. Okay, you either find a man or you can't live, you can't survive, you can't breathe, right? Because they don't let you. You can't buy a house, you can't have your own money, you have to have a man with you. So you have to marry a man. And it's just Now we're in developed countries, whatever, where these things doesn't happen anymore, and women still choose any man. That self-hatred is truly is generational. You feel that self-hatred from your mother. Your mother thinks she ain't shit. Your mother thinks she's not worth anything, and thus you absorb this as a child and you repeat it generational. It's a generational curse, the self-hatred, from mother to daughter to grandchild. It keeps repeating until somebody breaks it. I'm like, you know what? I am the shit. Even if my mother thinks she ain't shit, even if my mother thinks I ain't shit, even if my mother thinks I'm not worth anything, even if she thinks she's not worth anything, I don't give no fuck. I don't give no fuck. Okay, I am everything. I am the shit. And I can do it all on my own. And I love my shit. I love the ground I walk on. The man that's gonna come here, he's gonna have to compete with my shit. If he can't love the ground I walk on, because I fucking love the ground I walk on. If he can't do the same, he's gone. If he's gonna step on my shit, he's gone. If he's gonna make me bend my shit, he's gone. Because I am the number one for my life. You're gonna be in it, you're gonna match that energy. I'm getting emotional because I've seen it and I'm so creepy, bro. Okay. Let me focus. Where was I? Follow your own dreams, not your man's. I guess that kind of comes with this rant. Follow your own dreams, not your man's. You can do everything you want to do. You want to be traveling? Don't wait for a man to come with you. You want to be around these cool and interesting people in these parties, in these gatherings, these networkings. You want to be in Hollywood. You want to be wherever. Don't wait for a man to come stand by you. Do it yourself. You can do it yourself. You don't need a man. A man is no longer required in this day of age, is no longer required. You're not safer with a man. Don't you ever think for that, oh, but I need a man to protect me if I'm traveling, if I'm wherever. You're not safer with a man. You're safer with other girls. You're safer with your friends. You're safer with your sisters. You're safer with your siblings, your parents. You're safer with your family and friends. You are never more safe with a man. Statistically, cases we've seen all around the world, historically, millions of cases we see, right? Woman always gets fucked up because she trusted a man. Her husband, her boyfriend. I'm getting a cramp. Don't wait for a man to start your life. Don't follow his dreams. Don't be the sidekick of his. You are the main character. And you can do it all. And when you take these steps, make your own dreams by yourself, man is gonna be on your feet. Because you're gonna be in that environment where you did all of that for yourself. You put that energy for you. And that shit is so fucking attractive. You're gonna be seen as somebody that does all that for themselves, did all that for themselves. And they continue to do it because they want to do all that for themselves, because they think they are worthy of all that and more. Don't wait for a man to be by your side to do it, because it's less likely to actually happen if you have a man by your side. You are less safe, you're less likely to follow your dreams, you are less likely to do things and evolve and level up in your life if there's a man. The average man, of course. If you are picking a man that could match your energy, your love, and your obsession of yourself, yeah, you can now level up just as much, just as faster. He could help you, of course, because he loves you just as much as you love yourself. He wants you to level up just as much as you're working hard to level up yourself, right? So follow your own dreams. You do them. You actually make the action to do them by yourself, with friends, with whoever that isn't a man, and you'll find your man that worships the ground you walk on, because you worship the ground you walk on. And that energy is just like, okay, to be in her life, I need to match her energy. That's gonna be sensed from you. Where was I? Say she's okay with something she's not. So this kind of goes back to the cool girl disease. Okay, you're not gonna say you're okay with something you're not. Tell him, I don't want this, I don't like this, this is lame, this is not good enough for me, this is There's a guy I dated last year. He's very sentimental. He's very emotional. He's way more emotional than me. He keeps giving me gifts that are emotional. Like, he keeps giving me sentimental gifts. And I hate that shit. We were in that stage where I wanted him to prove himself to me, not give me sentimental shit. I'm not gonna feel anything, first of all, right now. You haven't proven yourself to me, so I don't like you like that. Don't give me no sentimental shit. I want money to be spent on me. Okay? I don't care that you spent $100 on this sentimental thing. It's not what I want. Therefore, I don't even care if it's expensive. It's not what I wanted. He was actually coming to see me. He flew in. His gift just arrived like the night before. And he told me, oh, open it on FaceTime. And I was opening it. And then I recognized it's sentimental. Like, and he was like, do you like it? And I'm like, I told you I don't like anything sentimental. This is not my style. And he got me a necklace. It's ugly as fuck. I was like, I would never wear this. You know? It's not my style. You know it's not my style. And he only picked the necklace because it has like it gives you a message with it where he like writes shit on it. I'm like, I don't care. I don't care about the book you're writing. I care about you listening to what I want. You listening to what I want, you understanding what I want, and you're making that action because you care. I told him I don't really like it, not my shit, but thanks. Whatever. You know, I'm like literally just like this. I'm speaking my truth. I'm not being mean. I'm not being annoying. I'm just like, you know, I don't like this. Like, why did you get me something sentimental? And he keeps doing that. Like, this is not me. Like, then morning after, he comes from another country to come visit me. He's in the airport, and I'm like, look, we're on FaceTime. And I'm like, I don't know if we're like a good fit, as he's about to go on the plane. Like, he's already in the airport. He's waiting for his flight. I'm like, I know it's ridiculous, but it's because I can't stop thinking. Like, I don't want to waste his time. I don't want him to waste his money. I don't want him to do any of that if he really is honestly full brain cell is not listening to what I like. If he's gonna keep giving me sentimental shit that I already told him I don't like, I don't care how much money he spent on it. I don't care how much thought he put into it. Which is, I didn't even believe that he did. Like, he put that much thought into it. Like, he got me like a poetry thing where our pictures is in it too. That's not that one. That's like later on. I'm like, why did he repeat that shit? I already almost broke up with him as he's coming to book a flight to come see me because he sent me something sentimental. Why would he do it again? Like, it's not clicking. Like, I'm not into that shit. But he didn't repeat that for a while until he did. I wasn't trying to be a bitch when I'm like literally breaking up with him as he's coming. I just couldn't stop thinking, like, come do all that when I'm literally all I'm thinking about, is he cheap? Like, is he stupid? Is he dumb? Is he not listening to me? That's true. Like, don't come. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your money. Because I don't want you. It was me being thoughtful. Come, and then I have to later tell you you're not my type. So I tell him before he comes. He then, you know, talked about like, oh no, I didn't mean to, blah blah blah, I'll get you better, I'll get you more expensive, I'll get you whatever you want. And then I was like, fine, come. But he was shook up the whole day, which is like, if he was gonna be shooken up so much, don't fucking come. This is the energy I want you to do. Like, if he's not listening to you, if he's not doing what you want, if he's pretending to be stupid, if he is stupid, if he's weaponizing his incompetence, any of these things, just recognize it and be like, do I fucking want this? You're the one who's picking and dating. Don't ever think like, does he like me? Cancel that shit out completely, okay? No man will ever not like you. No person on earth will ever not like you, okay? That's irrelevant, delete it. The only thing you're concerned of, do I even like them? Do I even want this? Is this good enough for me? Is he matching my energy? Is this something I want? Do I want to live with this? Is he bringing me something? This is the questions. Not does he like me. He's putting in, aka he likes you. He's not putting in, aka you don't want him. It's obvious. he's doing, he likes you. So you see if you like him. He's not doing, he doesn't like you, this is it, he's canceled, he's out. It's that clear. This is things like I remember from my experience, some of them. And of course at some point I was like, oh, would they like me and whatever. And now like I'm so far from that mindset. It's kind of hard for me to actually relate to the mindsets that I actually had. Like I asked that question before in my head to myself, oh, would they like me? Oh, am I pretty enough? Am I good enough? I thought of that to myself at some point in my life. It's like, wow. But I'm here for you now to tell you the things you will never do. Oh, where was I? Oh, giving before getting. So here is, I said, give anything before getting everything she wants first, right? So the mistake you would do is you give before you get. So kind of connects to what I was just saying. You're not giving him anything. You're receiving. You're getting what you want, and then you give him. You give him the time, the loyalty, the exclusivity, the physical, if you're physically active and you want that. You're doing all these things after he gave you everything you want. What do you want? Everything? You want it? He's doing it? Then, okay, fine. Give him whatever you want to give him. But if there's back of your head, you're like, but I wish, I didn't have to do that. Don't do it. Don't do it. If you kind of like him, but like you wish you were exclusive, you wish you were dating others, don't you fucking be exclusive with a man that is not married to you. You're wasting your youth, you're wasting your time, you're stunting yourself, you're stunting your life, you're stunting your growth, you're stunting your leveling up in life by sticking to a man as if he's actually married to you, as if you're actually bond to each other like that. As long as he hadn't taken you off the market, don't you ever take yourself off the market. He didn't do it. He doesn't want to. He's still thinking, do I want this? He's actually still thinking about it. So don't you fucking take yourself off the market when he didn't do it. He doesn't like you like that. Why are you liking him more than you're liking yourself? As long as there's no any type of value, any type of something that is equivalent of whatever you're wishing you want to do. Like, if you don't want to get married, that's fine. Like, I am kind of having second thought about marriage. Like, the thing about marriage is like you have this law protection thing which is not enough, by the way. You're gonna get that piece of paper, some kind of protection is on it, not enough though. Make sure you have a prenup and stuff that you add onto that legally, that you're getting afterwards, during, every year, whatever, prenup, post-up, everything. Get your papers, your legal shit in order. Protect yourself. If you protect yourself, he's protecting you because he values you. In case of a breakup, in case of things end, your time has gone. Hello, this is very valuable time of your life as a woman. It's not just about looks and youth and whatever. It's a very valuable time. It's such a waste for you to throw it all away for a man that didn't do shit for you, that didn't protect you. If he's not in the action of protecting you, say that to him, like, protect me. You're the man here. You're gonna have to protect me financially in the future. To keep me, you have to protect me. If you can't protect me, you can't keep me. That's obvious. You can't be a man for me. I want to protect myself, obviously. You don't want to protect me, you're not matching my energy, right? So you're gone, you're poof. And I don't want to hear like, oh, there's no man that does this. They all do, okay? Every single man that I've met, they match my energy. That's it. Any man that doesn't, I don't even think for a second that, did we even date? Was a man that was really matched all my energy. Don't ever think there isn't a man out there that would do that. There is, and there's so many. Okay? So, it's all about your self-love. It's not about looks. Okay, some of you say like, oh, you're the hottest bitch alive, that's why, oh man. Just kidding. Looks is 40%, I always say that. I've seen girls that are not conventionally attractive who get the treatment I get, who get all the treatment you wish you would get, okay? And you've seen it too. You've seen girls who are not conventionally attractive get the treatment you dream of getting, okay? There's girls out here who's getting what you wish you would get, and they're getting it constantly. They're getting it all the time with all the men. Why? They're getting all these things because they're putting that energy into themselves. They think they're worthy of that. They think they deserve that. They do that to themselves, right? They love themselves. They would do all of this love, action, value, protection, worth to themselves, so they attract people that match that energy. Because if they can't match that energy, they can't be in the same room with them, exchanging words and whatever. Where was I? I'm trying to speed this up because I'm ranting in every point. The banking on a man, I mentioned that in my rants, you know, in which like you bank on him, you take yourself out of the market without him taking you out. You're just volunteering yourself, your life, whatever. I ranted about that. And making him think he's her only option. Look desperate. You have to know you're the prize. I obviously mentioned that a lot in my rant. You can't give that energy that you're desperate. You can't give that energy that he's your only option. You can't give the energy that you'll stick by him no matter what. You can't give the energy that he doesn't have to do anything for you to stay. He doesn't have to respect you. He doesn't have to value you. He doesn't have to love you. He doesn't have to add value to your life. He doesn't have to protect you financially in the future, on paper, but he doesn't have to do any of that for you. That is desperate energy. That is self-hatred energy. That is energy you have zero self-worth. I'm just giving. I just give myself to anybody and everybody. You don't give. You don't give yourself to anybody. They have to give themselves to you, and you will match each other's energy. They have to first match your love energy to yourself, and then you can match each other's energy. When he proved himself. When he proved himself. Okay. That is it. I'm sure I missed something because I did this on a whim of all the things I remember. Thank you so much for watching this video. Like so other people can find this and it could help them. Subscribe for more divine content.